Okay, so can you give me your name real quick?
My name's Dustin Heath, and I wrote this thing.
Alright, so what's this whole entire thing that you wrote?
It's a special of Stuff Thangs, which is mainly just an improvised thing. Usually we just kind of walk around town and improvise a bunch of freaking funny things that we think are funny.
Yes.
But this one was written originally as the finale of the series, Stuff Thangs, but I decided that it's actually just the finale of season 1.
It's awesome. Alright, so what inspired you to create this whole thing?
I watched How I Met Your Mother, and it was really good, and I thought that it would be fun to do a How I Met Your Mother-esque story for Stuff Thangs, since it never really had an overlaying story.
It's awesome. Alright, so you have a lot of cast with you, right? Like you have this whole cast and crew here, right?
Yeah, I think it's the biggest cast I've had on any short film to date.
So do you have any opinions on your other cast crew members?
Well, they're really fun people to work with, and
You have any like negative opinions?
well,
Alright.
no, not really. Other than the fact that sometimes we get off the point because we're having too much fun.
So you had a lot of moments on while you were doing this. What's your favorite one that you experienced so far?
Well, I would say that my favorite experience on set so far is when we were filming the basement scenes. We didn't have a paper script yet, so we were kind of just doing improv for all of it.
Yeah.
And there's this one scene where I come in. It was originally supposed to be Morty, but freaking Hunter couldn't do it. Jimmy the Kid could not do the scene. So we decided that I would have to do it. So I come in and I say my line, which is something along the lines of, hey, I found this guy that sells meth. And, well, one thing led to another, and freaking Tommy Salami,
Yeah.
freaked out when really it was supposed to be the guy who's holding the camera right now. You should flip it around to show yourself, man.
Should I? I don't really. Okay.
Yeah. You also
me?
freaked out and we got into like a tackle fight.
Fucking motherfucker! Meth! Meth! You guys want meth? Give me that shit! Fucking meth! Give it! Give me that fucking meth! Give me the fucking meth! We got meth!
I mean, was that supposed? I mean, that's improv, right? That's good improv.
Yeah, it was great.
All right. So, who are we interviewing right now? What's your name?
Hunter Lowe.
Hunter. All right.
I play Morty Shea on the critically acclaimed series Stuff Thangs.
It's good.
It's good. Good.
How did you get into meeting Dustin?
Honestly, I can't remember. It was most likely through my sister or something because she knew.
So we were in Scouts, right? That's how we met. Hi.
Anyway,
I'm sorry.
That's that.
Did you know who that guy was?
no. Anyway, with my story, it was most likely through my sister because my sister knew his brother, and I think we eventually met in kindergarten or something. But that's all I remember about that.
So, how do you feel about the whole story and what your part is? Like, do you feel good about it, or are there some doubts?
Some doubts, because I mean, I originally I proposed the idea of just doing an hour-long Stuff Things because I saw the trailer he made.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. And we're like, oh yeah, we'll do it for an hour. And then we went into this series thing. It's alright. And we have plot, but the plot isn't that bad. Anyway, the series was fine. And I don't really agree with the plot for a shitpost, but I guess it's working for us. We have more characters, and we're kind of doing what we do. And that's all I remember, or that's all I know about that.
Okay. So, do you have any opinions on any of the cast members that you're working with, any of the crew?
Good things, bad things, or just
Anythings.
anythings? I think Dustin may or may not be a sexual predator. I'm just throwing that out.
I mean, I was, I'm partially gonna agree to because I've been seeing that a
yeah.
little bit.
I don't.
Wait, he's been behind us this whole time.
Yeah. Anyway, it's kind of got a creepish vibe behind him.
Yeah.
And another one, Tommy Salami.
Tom, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
All right, now, what's your opinion on the guy holding the camera right now?
Honestly,
Yeah.
the hair can be longer.
The hair could be longer. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking too. Because I mean, when you see the hair, it's just.
Yeah,
exactly. All right. Thanks.
Vape Nation. Peace out.
All right. So, let me get your name. What's your name?
Doesn't matter.
I mean-
Apathetic nihilism. The only way to live.
Okay. I mean, I guess that is. I mean, I want to be able to address you here.
You're probably never gonna see me again. What care?
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay.
We're done! I plug myself, nothing more.
All right. So, what's your name?
Reginald Butt Hamilton.
So, how do you feel about this whole entire project that you're in?
No comment.
How do you feel about your coworkers and crew that you're working with?
No comment.
So, how do you feel about the locations that you have to film in?
No comment.
All right. So, I heard you have a YouTube channel, right?
YouTube.com/The Imperfect. I went down to this strip club, right? My friend told me they do really good cock rings down there, so I was like, okay. So then I went down there, right? It was a gay strip club, but you see, it was connected to a female strip club. So I was like, okay, it's kind of gay in here. I think I'm gonna go next door. So then when I went next door, it was like purple, and so, like it was orange in the men's. Like you'd think it would be backwards, but it was purple in there. So I go up there and I ask the bartender for like a corkscrew, right? But she's like, okay, it's over back in the men's. So I had to go back over to the gay strip club and get the corkscrew to go back over to the females to get the cock ring that I wanted. So I go back over there and I open up the slot machine that they had over there.
They have slot machines?
Yeah, you had to use the corkscrew to open up the slot machine. Basically, all the money fell out, but obviously I was only there for the cock rings. So as soon as all the money fell out, I sifted through it, and I found my golden cock ring, and I took it out, right? And I brought it back over to the male strip club, and they told me it was the wrong size. So what I had to do was go back to the female strip club, and then they told me that underneath one of the poles that the strippers were dancing on was the cock ring I was looking for. But you see, the thing was, it was really hard to see because it was completely covered in lube, because nobody knows this, but strippers actually lube up their thighs and their elbows and shit. That way they can slide down the pole easier. So I go through there and I sift through it all, and like there's like oil everywhere. It's like nasty, and I eventually find it, and then I go back to the gay strip club. He's like, yeah, that's the one. He charged me for it, and I left. I go back to my house. This fat ass dude named Jimmy the Kid sitting there on my couch, completely fucking naked, his balls hanging out. I couldn't see his dick. I think it was too small. And he like attempted to rape me. It wasn't a rape. I just ran around in circles like 3 times around my couch, and then he just passed out. I don't want to talk about it.
No comment.
No comment.
All right. So, you have anything else you want to say?
No comment.
All right. Thanks. All right. So, what's your name?
Jesse Sherry.
So, how did you get into meeting the creator of this?
Funny story. Well, he called me up for some drugs once. Then we found out that we were related, actually, so I'm just here.
That's really odd. So, how do you feel about this whole entire production that you're working on?
Fuck you!
So, are you glad to be here, or are there people that you hate, or
Nah,
no?
I'm happy to be here.
All right. Is there
About time
anything
I'm
else?
actually a part of something.
Anything else you want to say?
Need any drugs?
If anyone else on the camera needs drugs.
No,
I
do
mean-
you need any drugs?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay, I got some cool blue.
Maybe later. All right. Thanks.
All right, name, last, then first in that order.
I'm not giving you all that.
Christy Jonathan.
How do you know Dustin?
I think someday when I was in second period, my second period was animation. While I was in there, I ran into this guy, and this one guy named Tommy. He came up to me and he was like, "Oh, hey, this guy."
Talking about Reginald Butt Hamilton?
No, oh yeah, exactly. But he told me he had a YouTube channel, and when I figured out he had over 200 subs, he came to me and he basically said, "Hey, how about we do videos together?" And somehow it arrived into this. I don't even know how it happened. It just happened.
All right, how would you feel about the people you're working with?
They're pretty fine. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like they don't really get to the point. I mean, some of them like to jerk off half the time, but I figured I can't do it with you guys fucking. They're jerking off everywhere. So where are you panning over to?
No, I see a more relevant cast member behind you.
Cast member? There's no one. Oh, there is someone over there. Wow.
How do you feel about this season finale? Will you be in season 2?
Yeah, I'm hoping I'd be in season 2 because let me tell you right now, I'm really glad that I'm a part of this because it's so amazing. I mean, I'm easily able to get out of the house and stuff, so.
All right. Well, I think that's just about it. Plus, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Thanks.
All right.
Here, wait, before we go, I'm gonna